All right, everyone. Walden here. It's Thursday morning. Here's where I camped last night. Hogpen Gap. Actually had a nice fire going. Expected we'd actually have a bear in camp, but actually we didn't. But there's a whole bunch of coyotes. But those ain't no big deal. Either are the bears. So we're getting going today. It was a nice actual night last night. We stealth camped again, kind of on a slope here, no big deal. So we'll be pulling out a Hogpen Gap today, and not sure exactly where we're headed. I'm guessing up and over some mountains. So, but everything's going good. It's day 5 on the trail, and AT 2021. It's a swell day to take a hike. All right, here we're still on the trail here. Look at this cliff. Look at that drop off. You see that rock down there? Definitely Cherokee land. So everybody say hello to hiking Scotsman. Yep. Actually, so I think I will. So this is Jonathan Scotsman. Haven't actually mentioned him. So I will. So we ran into each other right at the beginning, Stover Creek, some days ago, and had a few things in common. So he was wearing a Trail Goods hat, and I had a Trail Goods shirt, Trail Goods patch. Right, got Trail Goods looking out for me while I'm on the trail. So anyways, me and him been stealth camping it together every night, having a fire. Chasing bears and dodging coyotes and
playing bagpipes and dancing with fire.
Yeah, playing bagpipes and dancing around the fire. So it's actually been a fun time. Look at this. Look at. So yep, got me a decent hiking partner, and it's working really well. We're coming into low gap still. Nice little wet day.
Hey.
Yeah, let's go ahead and there you go. Woohoo! Woo!
Oh, something's bedding down right there.
So there you go. So headed to low gap still. AT 2021. Alright, still coming up out of low gap, headed toward Chattahoochee Gap. Still on Thursday. So moving along further north again. So here we have the toad shade again, cut leaf tooth wart. And if you notice, it's not as blooming. So as I'm moving north in the mountains, I'm starting to notice more and more, actually pretty quick. It's like every mountain I make it north. So the interesting thing is a lot of Buckeye. I've found yellow Buckeye. Let's see if I can find another one. So a lot of yellow Buckeye trees, which up where I'm from, they're in North Ohio. They're becoming an invasive Buckeye tree. But again, here we go with these oaks. Love them. And it's just me out here. Me and my hiking partner who's up there. But so we got a nice smooth trail for once. And I believe actually, so we'll follow this just slightly meandering up and down trail into Chattahoochee Gap today, and then we're just shy of Unicoi Gap, which for me is a nice little, again, a little bit of a mile marker. I had planned to hike there some years ago, and things didn't go well, and we didn't make it. So actually blackberries all over up here, so you imagine when all these blackberries are in bloom, you know where all the bears are gonna be, right up here on the top of the mountain. It's all just blackberries everywhere on both sides of me here. So still early spring in the mountains, North Georgia mountains. North Carolina, not far away at all. And I can't believe how smooth the trail is today. We're gonna push some decent miles today. I'm glad the trails, I'm into this part. I've been looking forward to this for a couple days now. So hey, there's White Blaze. So this trail is amazing. Here we go. Here's some, pretty sure those are some yellow Buckeye trees. I can't, right there, I can usually tell because of the bark. A little while back they were actually showing a little bit of leaf, and then they're easy to identify. But it's actually, those trees are, etc., sort of taken over. They're fast growing, softer wood of the Buckeye tree, of any of the nut trees actually. So so we're just early little maple. Actually, it looks like silver maple. But so as I further, every time one more mountain north, and everything's just a little more closed up. Just getting pretty interesting. So, but all right, so Chattahoochee Gap, next stop. All right, so this is the perfect spot for looking for some spring salamanders. Now we spotted one. There's another, they're in here somewhere. We saw one. I'm gonna see if I can get him. I'm kind of short. I just want to get him on film. So, it's up in there somewhere. Oh, there he is. There he is. All right, finally. I can't get a good look at him to tell the species, unfortunately. So, anybody want to help me out with that? I don't know if that's just a...
You want me to look up there and describe him?
If that's just a regular spring salamander, or is it a dusky spring salamander? But this is awesome. So, the absolute most perfect salamander habitat that you could. This is awesome. Let's see if I can get him up in there again. So, all right, very cool. Finally, got my salamander. Now I am in this area right here. Is salamander capital of the world. There's more salamanders in this part of Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee border, this part of the Appalachian. There's over 40 varieties, so I'm gonna try to find as many as I can. Of course, I don't want to be just grabbing them. We don't want to just pounce on the wildlife. I want to just see the wildlife. So hopefully we can find some more. So we're still on our way to Chattahoochee Gap tonight. So there you go, mountain salamander habitat at its finest.
Yep.
So we're buzzing along here. We're actually killing the miles. This is like hiking in your living room. It's so flat. But I think we just passed our third pile of bear scat. There's no doubt. I'd say it was fairly fresh actually. So there's a bear walking right along this trail. All these waterfalls that I'm passing and stuff. Look down there. Look at that. So hopefully the bear took a turn and went down there. But if not, look at the size of that mountain laurel. Look how, that's huge mountain laurel. It's ancient old mountain laurel. Rhododendrons. We're here through the hugging this cliff. But anyway, if we get lucky, any time soon here, right up around this bend, should be a big old black bear sitting there. So we'll see how it goes. So catch you later. All right, so here I am in the middle of nowhere. I want to fall down there. Foot slips off there and you'll bounce a while. One of the trees will stop you. There's some mountains. So I always say Appalachian Trail, the T should always be lowercase. So you can see, so got about this much. You got rock right there. Got about that much trail. And that's actually much steeper than it looks. I mean, that's straight down. Looks like a nice gentle slope, but I assure you it is not. So trip over one of these rocks right here. You can see I'm gonna hug this goat. There's a goat trail just hugging this ridge up above me. Come around. So there's the trail. Got about 12 inches to 18 inches. I'm gonna hug this ridge all the way for a while actually. So, like I said, the Appalachian Trail, the T should always be lowercase. All right, here's it's Friday morning. This was camp last night. Here's our camp. There's my tent. Camped at 3,800 feet. Top of Blue Mountain. There's the sunrise. There we go. Beautiful view in the morning. It's gonna be a swell day for a hike. Look at this there. There we go. Coming down into Unicoi. Finishing up a couple of days on the trail. And again, as you can see, it is rough way down. It's been this way all morning. Quick little drop down with about 1,500 feet, but just nothing but rock. And wet rock. So finishing up the Niels to Unicoi Gap run, and gonna pull off trail here, taking Nero. Guess we got some weather coming in, so again you can see the trail here. There's a big mountain across from me. Dive bombing into Unicoi Gap. Rock scrambling the whole way. So you can see the whole way just continues like that. But we're at the bottom and there's sandwiches and my room is waiting for me at the Seasons Inn in Blairsville. They actually just called me on the side of the mountain. Confirmed. Great people. Went out of their way to make sure I got a room today, which is awesome. Again, look at these rocks. So you see what we're dealing with. Last 2 days it's been nothing but this kind of hiking. So, but all right, so here we go. Ending up a good 12-day yesterday, 12-mile day yesterday. Today just a little short 3-mile dive. Rugged 3-mile hike. Seems like the mountain, when you want to go down and it's, you know it's going to be easier, I think it's going to be easy. I swear this mountain throws the rocks in your way. So, you can see here, a little sketchy. So, all right. Down into Unicoi Gap, finally. Another goal of mine. Swell day for a hike.